Maxes are giving you the chance to win a brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and it's too easy to get involved. To enter, all you need to do is purchase any Maxes protein between the 1st of March 2013 and the 20th of June 2013. Then simply fill out an entry form stating in 25 words or less why you think you should win, and send the completed entry form with an original purchase receipt of a suitable Maxes product to Maxes Competition Headquarters. Don't worry, the address is on the entry form too. And you're in the running to win. It's that simple. The judges will decide which entry they think is the most original and creative, and that's the one that'll win this brand new 2013 Fat Bob Harley-Davidson. So what are you waiting for? Grab yourself some Maxes protein, fill in the entry form, and this fantastic bike could be yours.
Welcome back to Muscle TV. Time now for another training session, and tonight Mark Grech and Jeff Abouali take us through a killer shoulder workout. Take it away, boys.
Hi, my name is Mark Grech.
My name is Jeff Abouali. We're still in the off-season, so we're trying to put on as much muscle as possible. So the aim today for shoulders is start off with the heavy compound movements, try and really disrupt the muscle, move on to a bit of a high of a volume, keep the muscle full of blood, and the intention pretty much destroy the muscle from every single angle. So it's time to start training. First exercise, behind the neck press. Time to warm up.
Let's go, buddy.
I like to start off with the large compound movements for shoulders. Behind the neck press pretty much builds mass from shoulder to shoulder. One of the best, most classic exercises, very basic. Just make sure you get the technique right. Smith machine just allows you to lock in the position, the posture is correct. You can load up the weight a bit more so you can really isolate the muscle, still pushing a heavy weight. Usually beginners go wrong just by seeing someone and they'll try and replicate it. They don't know the exact technique and posture. So always make sure you've got a big arch, chest up, and you really retract your shoulder blades back and you keep your forearms nice and 90 degrees.
If there's any discomfort with the movement, then you're obviously not doing the technique properly. You're probably lifting too heavy. Just focus on warming up properly, lifting nice and light to start off with, making sure your technique is spot on, and then moving on from there.
Just to the young guys out there, just make sure you're never sacrificing weight for technique. Make sure you feel what you're doing and you make sure someone's actually showing you the mechanics of the movement first, and then go for your life.
Last one, this is the one, mate. This is the one. Get it up, get it up, get it up.
Done with the Smith machine shoulder press. We're going to go over, sit down and do some military dumbbell presses.
Our second exercise today will be a military press. It's a traditional exercise, still heavy compound movement, keeping the reps not too high, 8 to 10, trying to still really disrupt the shoulders. So from behind the neck press to front shoulder press, kind of shifting the load to the front of the shoulder and just trying to attack that section for now with a heavy compound move.
As far as form goes, you've got to make sure that you're using the full range of motion. You're controlling the weight when you're bringing it down, not dropping it too quickly. It's a basic movement, so there's not too much involved with it. I think I've had enough presses now, so we'll probably move on to some side laterals. Sounds good. And then mix it up when we finish off.
The aim of a side lateral is it's more of an isolation movement than the first two. Pretty much you hit it with a lighter rep range, you know, really isolating the side of the shoulder. It's not something that you do naturally. So attacking that with high blood volume will really give you those round capped off shoulders.
I like starting off relatively light and making sure I'm using that restrictive movement. Then I'll work up to a little bit of a heavier weight where if I need to swing a little bit, I will. I'll try not to, but if I do need to, then I will swing and then I'll work my way back down. So I always try and finish off with a nice, light, restrictive movement again.
Shoulders are nearly dead. Just going to finish off with a bit of re-delt. Isolate it, fill it up with blood, and that's it for shoulders today. Two joints are moving, so shoulder joint, elbow joint, so it's less of an isolation movement, pretty much emphasising that rear of the shoulder. Two reasons you want to emphasise that, more for structural balance, so safety, so you're always retracted, and also look-wise, you want to be balanced. You want your front, your side, and your rear shoulder to be dead balanced.
With the rears, it's a relatively small muscle group, so I try and keep it a little bit up there with a high rep range. So sometimes start off with about 20 reps. Today we'll probably just go up to about 15 and then work our way down as we go a little bit heavier. One exercise to go, so we're going to finish off with some shrugs to make sure that we involve our traps somehow in our shoulder workout. So we're going to do that seated with dumbbells for today. I always like to finish off with shrugs, sometimes get out a good 4 or 5 sets, nice and heavy.
Sitting is more better for balance. You can actually get a greater range of movement because the dumbbell's going past your thigh rather than in front of your body. It's on the side of your body, which is the way the shoulder kind of functions. So yeah, I like to finish off with shrugs as well. Pretty much it's engaged in the whole shoulder workout, so we just emphasise it at the end of the workout just to fill it up. Basically just focus on making sure you're using your trap, so nice good squeeze up the top. A lot of people doing shrugs don't really engage their traps at all because they're just doing a weird movement with their arms, but just making sure you just get a nice good squeeze and actually engaging your traps, and yeah, focusing on technique and holding the weight up for a little bit up the top just to make sure that it's all switched on.
That's our shoulder routine for today. Absolutely killed the shoulders, smashed every single angle.
Yeah, we made sure we engaged all parts of our shoulders, working our front delts, side delts with lateral raises, rears, and finishing off with traps with some shrugs. So overall, really solid shoulder workout.
Well done, brother.
Thanks, fellas. Great work. Well, we're almost out of time here on Muscle TV, but before we go, as we've said before, the 12-week challenge is back for 2013. It's going to be bigger and better than ever. It's back and set to begin mid-July this year, folks, and one of the big changes this year is there's a new separate men's and women's division with separate judging and separate prizes too. If you want to find out more, just head to either maxchallenge.com.au for the men's challenge or maxinschallenge.com.au for the ladies. While you're there, check out the video outlining the incredible stories and results of last year's top 10 challenges. It's truly inspirational stuff. And if you like, leave us your contact details and we'll be in touch with you about how and when you can get involved when the challenge begins later this year. Only a couple of months away now, folks, till it all gets underway. So make sure you get on board. You will not regret it. OK, that's about it for tonight's show. Thanks for watching, and until next week, see you in the gym.